Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's currently literally 1 o'clock and I'm really tired. Like, usually I probably sleep till 4, but honestly, I'm like super tired because I haven't had any sleep for the past couple, like, literally days. But I can go on and on sleep, but I'm not talking about sleep today. I actually want to talk about something kind of like been going on through my head, and it's called Dragon City. Dragon City is one of my favorite games out there. I feel like anyone who hasn't heard this game has been literally been online for 15 years. 10 years, I don't know, 10 or 15. It's been going for a very long time, and honestly, I think Dragon City is one of the best games in the entire history of gaming. And when I mean gaming, I mean like iOS games. I mean literally in iOS version, I can go Clash Royale, Brawl Stars, and Clash Royale, Brawl Stars, and Dragon City, right? Give or take Jurassic World, the game as well. But honestly, I absolutely love Dragon City, and I've been playing the game ever since I was really little. I remember when I first started playing the game, I really didn't like it because of the graphics, so I just started playing Dragon Mania, which is a whole different level of other games. The game is really bad, but by the way, I don't recommend anyone playing Dragon Mania. I would recommend people playing Dragon City 100%, and no, this is not sponsored whatsoever. I think what I love about Dragon City is the fact that it just has so much dragons, right? 700 plus dragons is absolutely amazing. Now, when I first started playing the game, obviously, I would always make different accounts. I never really went that far until 2020 when I had literally no life. Of course, COVID hit and everything just went down in hell and people were just all over the place. At that time, I won't lie, I played a lot of games, and I'm talking dozens of games, and I've beaten dozens of games. But one game I started playing was Dragon City, and honestly, I absolutely loved it. And it was one of my favorite games of all time when I first started out. Now, to be fair, I had this account for almost 5 years, and the keyword had because I decided to delete this account literally just last night. I know I should have made a video on it, but honestly, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it, and I decided to delete it, and now it's gone. I'm not gonna get it back anymore. I just don't think, for me, like, I've been playing the game for so long, I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna hit that restart button, maybe come back in 3-4 years and play again. Okay, by the way, I'm kidding. I did not delete my Dragon City account. I wasted your time, haha. But no, pretty much what happened is I pretty much still have the game. I just don't go on there very often. So honestly, for a game like this, I had a lot of experience, especially early on to mid and to later ladders. And honestly, I absolutely love it because it just gives you like so much dragons, and it can just give you so much ways of doing other things. I mean, to be fair, in the early games of the game, it's one of the hardest things in my opinion, and it's like literally as hard as hardcore Minecraft. It is so hard as hardcore Minecraft. It's something that is absolutely not okay, and I like I know I'm like complaining as a political thing, like I'm sounding like a political thing, but I promise you I'm not. It just literally, I don't know why, I just feel like it's just so hard. I mean, to be fair, like, you only get maybe like, what, 50 food in the start, and then after 50 food, 150? Like, usually when I'm level 1 to level 25, I don't even have a food dragon or anything like that. Most of the time, like, for my food in general, right, like, just, like, from those levels, I'm most of the time, I'm, like, stuck with very little food, or I can't even feed my dragons, and I get really angry, and I'm like, what is going on? Another thing I hate is coins, where in the beginning, coins is a little bit easier to get than a lot of people expect. Yes, I mean, coins is a little bit easier. It's not like Jurassic World, the game, where you can get a whole bunch right off the bat. No, but coins is 100% a lot easier, and to get in the game, unless you're playing Jurassic World, the game, where you literally have infinite coins. But anywho, I feel like coins, you can just get so much, but then quickly spend it right off the bat, especially early on too. And early on is really expensive. Like, I'm pretty sure if you want to if you want to like buy an expansion or something like that, I think it costs about 100,000 coins, which is absolutely insane, and it's kind of wild. And even then, like, if you want to get a tree chopped off, it would cost 75,000. Another thing I kind of like about the early game, though, is, I mean, this one's the only thing I like about the early game is gems. I think gems is one of my favorite things because you can just get a whole bunch, like, early off, but later on, not as much. Towards the mid game, a lot of things started to improve, obviously, and like coins and just, you know, food and gems don't really come a problem. What does come a problem is your dragons, and you kind of have to have like a perfect set of dragons for your, you know, entire Dragon City economy, I guess. Where it kind of starts building up and it kind of shows like, okay, I put this much hours in the game and I've done those choices, and now you kind of see it in the mid game where from the early games you made those choices, so in the mid games you see more potential, or if you haven't done good choices you can see really bad potential and stuff like that. And to be fair, I absolutely love the mid games. Like, I think the mid games is one of the, honestly, like somewhat middle class in terms of easy to normal, where it's really easy to play. At the same time, it just kind of feels normal, where you just don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about dragons. You literally don't have to worry about anything but dragons, right? The only dragons that you want. Another thing I noticed about mid-game is towards mid-game, I would say you would probably have around half of the islands or something like that. And honestly, it can get frustrating just to get every island, which is really annoying. And honestly, I absolutely hate the most. But yeah, I mean, yeah. So what happens in the late games? Honestly, in the late games, I absolutely don't know. I mean, obviously, I went to the late games, but I don't really know. Late games, everything kind of wraps up, and it's just really you playing the game and as much as you can. I would say late games would be in the point where you have pretty much infinite resources, infinite food, everything infinite, technicality. You would be in the billions. But I mean, overall, I think in the late games you would have pretty much all the dragons, pretty much. And if you want to unlock the newer dragons, you can get that, or the limited dragons, you can get that. But honestly, I think the game does a really good job of balancing the gameplay too, where it takes a little while to just go up, where it's not like Jurassic World, the game where you could literally start with 2-3 dinos and literally in a week you could be level 25 with 5,000 different types of dinosaurs. While Dragon City, I can see where you can do something like that. It's very rare. You would also need to join in the right moment, meaning like you would have to join in where there's a special event. And even then, I just feel like it's one of the most, you know, easiest games, because you can just like play this game, you have the right amount of dragons, and the more hours the better. For me, I think it takes about 2 years to go to late game, kind of like Jurassic World the game, but I feel like Dragon City just does it a lot better with coins, just with everything. How much you get from the start, what stuff you can struggle from the start to like literally later on in the game. The special events is also one of my favorite things. I don't really like the YouTuber events like SML and stuff like that. I don't know why. They can kind of seem a little repetitive to me, but I mean, I like the special events. I think it's pretty interesting with the limited dinos and stuff the dragons and stuff like that, but I absolutely do love the special events. Now, to be fair, I don't know if there's dragons that literally, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know about this part, but I don't know if there's dragons that are limited time, so then like they don't come back in the future. I don't like that. I think in this type of game, I feel like every dragon should come back in different times and all that stuff. I mean, if that's the case, oh well. I mean, overall, I absolutely love the game. I think the game is so good in a way where I don't think any other zoo game, any other dinosaur game, dragon game will be just like Dragon City, because Dragon City does it so perfectly, and you can just do pretty much anything you want with whatever you want. I mean, I'm not going to talk about arenas and all of that stuff. Personally, arenas I don't really care for. I don't do a lot of arenas in the game, obviously. Only the ones that you can get like a lot of resources, or like a lot of I don't know, dragons. but most of the time I really don't do a lot of arenas, and it's there. It really is. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I love the game. I've been playing it for a very long time, and I would advise you guys to get on it and just have fun. So make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys literally tomorrow. I was supposed to literally record, but then stuff happened, and now it's literally 1:30 right now. So I'm like actually kind of tired. Like look at my eyes, bro. Like I am so tired. But I'm gonna try to enhance the audio a little bit. I think I'm gonna put out 500 or 600. I don't know exactly. But just for now, I'm just gonna leave it alone and try to enhance it a little bit when I wake up and post it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go sleep, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.